All right, you've seen this screen a million times, right? That little pause, that little interruption before you get to the website you actually wanted to see. Well, it turns out that very common and maybe even a little annoying digital moment is way more important than you probably think. So, what's really going on behind the curtain? Yep, there it is. That classic message. You click on a link, you're all ready to go, and bam, this screen pops up. It's just a pause, right? A quick little digital intermission. We all see it, we all wait for it to just go away. But how often do we actually stop and wonder what it's for? So what is happening in that little gap? I mean, is the website just swamped? Is your internet acting up? Or is there something way more complex, way more sophisticated happening in just those few seconds? Well, that's exactly the mystery we're going to unravel right now. Okay, to really get why this screen even exists, you got to understand the problem it was designed to fix. See, the internet, it's kind of like a constant invisible battlefield. There's this nonstop struggle happening every single second. And this little loading screen, it's basically a frontline defense against a very real threat. Think about it like this. Every single website has to deal with two completely different types of visitors. First, you've got the legitimate users. That's you, that's me. We're just browsing, maybe buying something, interacting with a page. But then you've got the malicious bots. These are nasty little automated programs built to do things like steal data, launch attacks, or just hammer a server with traffic until it completely gives up and crashes. And one of the biggest weapons those bots have is something called a DDoS attack, a distributed denial of service attack. The easiest way to picture it is just a massive digital traffic jam. A whole army of bots floods a website with so many fake requests that real people, actual users, can't get in. So that verification screen we've been talking about, it's literally acting like a bouncer at the club door, checking IDs and making sure the troublemakers stay out. So how does this digital bouncer actually do its job? Well, that little pause you experience is, in reality, a super fast security check. The website's defense system is basically throwing down a challenge to your browser, saying, hey, prove to me you're the real deal and not some simple bot before I let you in. The whole thing works kind of like a secret digital handshake. Here's what happens. First, the website sends a complex, totally invisible challenge. Think of it like a tiny, super hard math problem. Your browser, because it's sophisticated, solves it in a flash to prove it's legitimate. And once it sends back the right answer, boom, verification successful. The door is open and you're allowed in. But that raises another question, right? How exactly does your browser solve that puzzle? What's it using? Well, what's really cool is that the screen itself pretty much gives us the answer. I'm sure you've seen that little bit of text at the bottom. Enable JavaScript and cookies to continue. Turns out that's not just some technical jargon. It's the whole secret. JavaScript is the language that actually runs the complex challenge. It's what lets your browser flex its muscles and do something a simple bot just can't. And the cookies? Well, think of them as a digital hall pass. They basically remember that you've already passed the test, so you don't have to get checked every single time you click on a new page on that site. Super efficient. So, here's the big takeaway. We really need to start looking at this screen differently. It's so easy to see it as an annoyance or an error or a bug, but it's none of those things. It's actually a feature. It's a sign that the modern, secure internet is working exactly the way it's supposed to. I mean, if you want to boil it all down to one simple idea, it's this. That pause, it's not an error. It's a shield. In that split second you're waiting, a tiny, silent battle is being fought and won to keep the website safe and stable for you. So really, the next time you see that just a moment screen pop up, try not to get annoyed. Instead, you can see it for what it is, a really positive sign. It means the website you're about to visit actually cares about its security and your security. It's actively working to filter out all that junk, so you can have a safe, smooth experience. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? This whole process is just one tiny piece of this giant, invisible system that's always working in the background. So my question for you is, what other invisible guardians are out there protecting our digital lives every single day? Definitely something to think about.